Hi, are you Janice?
Yes, come on in.
I hear there's some problems between you and
Yes,
the
and
neighbor.
my neighbor, yes.
So here is the problem that I'm having today.
Yes.
Is I have video of you exposing to her as if
My,
mooning. You mooned her.
my what?
You mooned your neighbor. Like you pulled your shorts or skirt or whatever you had on and we can see her.
No, I didn't.
It's on video. We can zoom in and see it.
Okay.
And that was yesterday, about 2:43.
I just went to take the garbage out and she's just retaliating me.
But here's the thing. I can listen to people's stories and be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's crazy. But as soon as I see a video
No, I understand.
and zoom in and I'm like, no, it doesn't look like she's doing that. And then we zoomed in and I'm like, yep, that is exactly
I'm not the property.
That's fine. But
Okay.
here's what I got to do in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm going to issue a citation for disorderly conduct.
Okay.
We can't expose parts like that to the public within somebody else's
Yeah.
view. I'm going to give you a court date to our local court.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm, I
And
understand.
then what I 100% would advise you, it is in your best interest to be as far away from her as possible, to not even, and follow all the laws regarding the no stalking order. But
Right.
I would encourage you to just absolutely no contact. Like, don't be within visual sight of her because that's going to make this all
Okay.
breeze through.
Allow me to say something.
Sure.
They put the citation, just the bugs in here. They put the order that I cannot be 500 feet.
50 feet when you guys are at your residences. So you can't be within 50 feet while she's at her residence.
She walks
Yeah.
in front of my house.
I know. You know what? Unfortunately, she's allowed to do that, right?
She's allowed to walk in front of my house, and she flicks the finger in front of me.
So here's the
she's
thing.
allowed to do that.
Here's the
She's
thing that I can
enticing
say.
me. Sorry, there was
Yes.
I
So,
don't want you to
but
get
we're
sick.
adults. We're adults. So,
No,
like,
I understand.
if somebody flips me off, I can turn and walk away. And if somebody flips, like, showing a middle finger,
The moment starts quietly. A simple knock, a routine conversation. But within seconds, the tone shifts. A neighbor dispute turns into something far more serious. An accusation backed by video evidence. Something unexpected. Something hard to ignore. At first, it sounds unbelievable. Just another claim in an ongoing conflict. But then the footage is mentioned, zoomed in, reviewed closely, and suddenly, doubt begins to fade. What seemed like a misunderstanding now feels real. Tension rises as a truth starts to surface. The person involved denies everything, standing firm. But the presence of video changes everything. Because in situations like this, stories can be twisted, but footage doesn't lie. And now, what started as a simple complaint is quickly turning into a situation that can't be walked away from.
is significantly different from showing bare parts of our body.
But she's provoking me. She's provoking me. You know,
I got you.
she's enticing me, Miss Crawford.
I'm not
And,
saying that stuff isn't happening. I think
No.
there are two sides of this story, and that's why when the information came in and I looked through everything, I'm like, doesn't look like there's a violation here or anything like that. But then when we got to the video, I'm like, okay, here's something that I
Yeah,
have to
because I
handle.
said she can kiss. That's
But not even. But that's the thing is, like, I was explaining to her because you guys are neighbors, right? And we
Unfortunately for now, yeah.
have warring neighbors in different parts of town,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes all it takes is just one person to just turn and look the other way. And I'm going to encourage both of you. I encourage her to do that, and I would encourage you to just literally not let anything she does bother you.
But
Turn away.
I
Flipping me off, great. You know how many times I get flipped off every year? Over and over again. And you know what I have to do? I can't be like, you can't do that. No, I'm like, all right, thanks. Have a great
she
day.
knows I'm Latina. I'm Brazilian. I'm hot-headed.
But don't
You
let
know,
it get you in trouble.
I know,
You know?
but as I mentioned, like already for you guys, like when they came here, she called immigration on me. I have an immigration letter to be deported because she called immigration on me.
And that's something that she can do. You know, she's falling within the lines of the law.
Yeah, but
Doesn't make it right, morally, for you, you know?
she
but
knows I have a child in this country. She knows I
got
live.
you.
I've been living here for
So
for
was this,
freaking 18 years.
when did she call? Like, how long ago? Was it before the order of protection or was it after the order
It
of
was
protection?
after. It was after, and now I'm in the means of to be deported. I'm gonna lose my daughter.
So
because
I would think, so they gave you a letter, right? What does the letter say?
the letter says that I have a court hearing.
You have a court hearing. The good thing is they didn't just show up and haul you off, right? But
No,
they,
they came to my daughter.
The-
This
What started as suspicion now becomes confirmation. The footage is reviewed again, this time with clarity, and the conclusion is unavoidable. The incident didn't just happen, it was visible, undeniable, and now legally actionable. In that moment, the situation shifts from a dispute to a consequence. A citation is issued, not out of emotion, but out of obligation, because certain lines, once crossed, can't be ignored. The warning is clear. Keep distance. Avoid contact. Follow the law. It's no longer about who started it. It's about what happens next. One wrong move could make things worse. The tension isn't just between neighbors in a mall. It's now tied to legal outcomes. And sometimes, the smartest move isn't to fight back, but to step away before the situation spirals even further out of control.
Hurt me because she came to my window.
But you have
Sorry.
a. Are you not here
she came
legally?
after I put the order against
Yeah.
her. She came to my garage. She's like, sorry, don't
Okay, I get what you're saying. You can say it, just not
I
really.
get you deported. You don't belong in this country, Latina. Back to your country.
Let me tell you. So did she come all the way up here to your garage, or just on the sidewalk?
Oh, she came to my door right in the garage.
Here's what I want you to do. Have you guys thought about getting a camera?
We did. We're gonna
Okay, just get a camera on your garage because this is all
like the
stuff
last
that.
thing I need is to lose my child because of some
Are you? Because
arrest.
I saw you have a valid driver's license. Are you not here legally, or are you here legally?
I'm in process.
Okay, so you're in the process.
I'm in the process, but
Here's what-
I can get deported anytime because
So that's why I would
I
say
didn't go solo.
for you, it is of incredible importance to not let that get to you because there are more important things to worry about. And this is just feeding the fire for you, right? It's making it worse. So don't let this be the reason that anything happens to you, okay? The good thing is, yeah, I got to issue the ticket, but it's not for mooning, but it's like a traffic ticket. It's like you're getting a traffic ticket, okay?
Okay, but
you're just getting a local ordinance.
For doing what?
For exposing.
Do you have the copies on the
I saw it. I saw the video, and she's emailing me the copies of the video. I saw it. Like, she brought it to
but
me. I
do
saw
you
it.
see the camera right there? It's invasion of privacy.
No, because where she shows is out here in the public way. What we can see is out here in the public way. So what I can see is the sidewalk here.
But I can walk in here.
What do you mean you can't walk out there?
I cannot walk in here according to
You were
her.
at the back of your car. Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about a violation of the order.
Okay, but you see her
It's
car.
just a mooning.
You see her car is right there.
Okay. So when it comes to
But the story doesn't end there, because from the other side, frustration begins to surface. Restrictions are already in place, boundaries drawn by law, yet daily life continues to bring both sides dangerously close, passing by the same house, crossing the same space, and then the small gestures begin. A glance, a reaction, a middle finger. To some, it may seem minor, but in a heated conflict, even the smallest act can feel like a spark. The argument builds around fairness, around what's allowed and what isn't. But the reality remains simple. Being provoked doesn't justify escalation, because in moments like these, control becomes everything. One decision can either calm the situation or push it closer to something far more serious.
what's going on with the order of protection, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm not seeing any violations. I'm just here because of the video. It's just, you're getting a simple local ordinance citation. I print it out, I hand it to you. All I'm advising you to do is be very careful right now. Think very hard on everything that you do, okay? Try to keep yourself in the best way possible in view of everybody else so that all of this can go away, because you have a hearing coming up, right? You don't want anything holding you back or making you look like there's a problem here, right?
She's
in your best
enticing me.
interest.
She's enticing me. Do you understand what she's trying to do?
Okay, but are you an adult who can make their own decisions?
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you back to me here. Do you think that people entice me to do bad things every day?
No, but
Yes,
I
they
don't
do.
feel. I don't
No,
feel
they do.
safe living here. I told my landlords I don't feel safe living here anymore
Okay.
because she comes to my neighbor. She comes to my door. I walk.
If she comes to your door while this order of protection is
she
in place,
did. She did.
call us when it happens.
And then she took off.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Get your cell phone out. Take a video. Call us when it happens. What I will tell you is it's not a violation of the order
So
for
she
her
can
to come
come
here. But what we can do is if you call us and there's a video and you're like, hey, she was here and we can see, oh, she was here. We
So-
can trespass her
Okay.
so that if she returns again, we will then be handing her a citation.
So my question
Okay.
is, Officer Crawford, can I go to the courts and file a restraining order against her?
What they won't let you do is they won't let you guys have dual restraining orders. So they'll only give one or the other. So right now she has it.
Okay.
But anything you have to say, there's a hearing. You know that, right? There's a
Yes,
hearing.
yes.
Go to that hearing. Have your statement all prepared. This happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. And plead your case. So very likely they're going to drop it. But maybe there's enough for you to get issued one. But the important thing is, if she comes knocking on your door or comes, I'm saying on here, if she's on the sidewalk, we're going to ignore her. That's what I want you to do. If she's in a public way, on the sidewalk or in the street, do not engage. That's a skill we got to work on. That's a skill I work on every day.
Understand.
Okay.
And I walk a dog. I walk dogs
And
because
I know you're probably thinking, you walked up.
I walk
may-
straight to the. Sorry, didn't mean to
Stay as
interrupt
far
you.
away. That's what I would
No,
do.
I
Stay
didn't
as
mean.
far away as
I
possible.
walk straight to the mailbox,
Okay.
but she called the police on me because I was the mailbox last time that
Here's-
and wasn't found.
And you might this may seem unfair to you, but if you even see her out and there's nothing you need to take care of right that minute, just return to your house. I know you're like, why
So
should I have to do
need
that?
leave
Wait.
it-
There's a clear difference between words and actions, between gestures and crossing a legal line, and that distinction is exactly where the situation stands. One side claims constant provocation, the other focuses on what can actually be proven, because in the end, it's not about feelings, it's about evidence. And when that evidence appears, everything changes. The focus narrows. The situation becomes defined, not by emotion, but by what can be seen and verified. Still, the tension remains. Two neighbors, one ongoing conflict, and a cycle that keeps repeating. But sometimes, resolution doesn't come from proving who's right. It comes from choosing not to engage at all. Because in conflicts like this, walking away isn't weakness, it's strategy.
Wait. I know you're thinking, why should I have to do that? Because it avoids any issues and it makes you look better. Okay?
No,
It makes you look better.
I understand.
You want to come out of this looking like, hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay? So you need to make those thoughts every day of like, I'm going to do better about this. Okay?
The last thing I want is to engage with this
Okay.
freaking cow.
I don't.
You know?
Because the one thing she did show me a video of while she was out and about out here, she took your lawn
But
chair.
she did it on purpose to come all the way to here,
But
and
why
she
did you have to-
provokes me. She provokes me. She knows that.
But why
Hey,
do you have
I'm
to sit?
Brazilian. I'm Brazilian. Don't provoke a
Why do you
freaking
have
Brazilian.
to sit in your lawn chair? You could have just gone back in the house and shut the
Because
door.
it's my lawn.
That's the thinking that I need you to think above that. You're having issues and you don't want this.
I
You
understand.
don't want this, any of
I just don't want
this.
to live in fear in my own
You don't have
house.
to live in fear. All we're saying is make yourself look like you're the better person. Okay?
I understand, officer.
All right. So can you give me... It's going to take me just a couple minutes.
Okay.
So the good thing is there's a court date that you both will appear at, and you can testify your case, and she can testify her case.
Okay.
If she doesn't show up, then the ticket does go away. But if you guys show up, who knows what will happen? You
Yeah,
can
I
both.
understand.
Okay. So do you mind waiting out here? Or do you want to wait inside? It's up
I
to you.
wait inside.
Okay. Let me get a phone number for you, and then I just
Yes.
need to print it out from my computer.
So is
Just give me a couple minutes. I'll knock on the door when it's ready.
Thank
okay?
you.
All right.
Thank you.
So it's the same ticket. It's just 2 copies.
Yeah.
Okay. So the court date, your initial
Isn't
court
that-
date, it's going to be. It's right where I pulled it. Okay, October 20th, 9 a.m.
Okay.
So that's all it is. It just explains what happened in here.
Situation and-
So just here's your copies. Just
And
stay inside.
am I allowed to bring pictures of the messages that she's exchanged to me, or
So
do the
you
judges-
can, but
I don't know if the judge takes the time to do that.
you can bring it all with, but they're going to look at that specific incident. So it's not everything else. It's just, did she do this? Was it enough to? That's really all they're going to look at. You can bring the stuff and show it to our prosecutor, but really they're just going to look at the mooning incident. That's it. They're
Oh,
gonna look
that's
at
it.
that. Well, it's not involving anything else here. They may look at, well, there's a lot of stuff going on, but ultimately they want to determine, did it happen? Was it criminal? That's all
And
it is.
was like I told you, officer, we're gonna go to Best Buy and get some cameras because she keeps like threatening me, like and firing on me,
That's
like
the
trying to show me the finger,
And
like
you know
when
what
she
you do?
because she takes care of the kids right next door.
Yeah, because I know they go back and forth too.
Yeah.
So that's, she's
And
right
then
there.
I walk my neighbor's dog, like they lives like right there. Used to,
Oh,
like-
God, so you guys are like intermingling amongst each
Yeah,
other.
so
all of
I
you.
walk the dog, but I go to the mailbox through here. I don't
Mm-hmm.
walk on her sidewalk or anything. And I come here, I feed the dog, I give like water. I try to avoid as much as I can, like, because I don't wanna deal with the lady.
Yeah.
I know she's difficult. I know she's very difficult, and
When these things happen, if she walks by and flips you off, like, I know you don't have to, but go inside your house. Be like, I'm not even gonna bother. Let it go. You know, and again, if she comes on your property,
Go
even
take
if you
it.
don't have cameras yet, call,
Yeah.
record. Just take your cell phone, put it right in that video, right in that window. You can record and call us.
But
Don't even
am
let
I-
her know.
Am I allowed to record someone?
If she's coming up to your property,
I'm
yeah.
allowed. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't want it to break any
No,
rules, like to record her.
If somebody's like inside a private residence, you have to
Oh,
let them
okay.
know.
I didn't want to
But she's-
cross boundaries.
No, like now you can't put it in her window and record her in her house. But if like you could have cameras here, you're allowed to have cameras on the outside. People coming up to your house. This is your house. You want to
I just-
record her at your front door?
You
You can.
You know, I'm come from a country that we don't deal with this kind of BS. You know.
And sometimes
Where
the
are you
best
from?
thing here.
Oh, you're
So,
from here?
Not from
I would
Round
say-
Lake Beach.
No,
but...
I thought you're Polish.
Oh.
Polish.
No. We have had people females from other
You're
countries.
like Polish.
Yeah, no, I'm from here, but
But you know, in
sometimes
our
it's best-
country, we don't. Less that you try to like.
Yeah.
Is the best, you know. We don't try to entice people, like, because it makes worse. And I come from nature that we don't.
Just
No.
turn and walk away. That's the best
I
thing you can
just
do.
try
Just
to,
turn.
you know.
And it's so this can all work out fine for you. It's
Yeah,
just
I
you got to walk away. We always tell our kids, right? That kid's saying bad things to you. Do we tell them to go over there and punch him in the face? No, I'm like, he's just saying some words.
I'm not like that. I'm
Walk
not
away.
like
I'm not
that.
saying you are, but we tell them walk away.
I'm trying the best, you know.
Just work on that, okay? But you guys are going to see each other in court
Thank you,
about
sir.
this, so you'll be able to plead your case, okay?
I really appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a,
Have a
wonderful
good
day,
one, okay?
Be safe out there.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
In the middle of it all, emotions start to take over. Reactions become harder to control. Every gesture feels personal. Every moment feels targeted. But reality paints a different picture. Provocation exists, but so does responsibility. Because no matter how many times someone crosses a line, the response still matters. And in this case, the stakes are far bigger than pride. Legal trouble, personal consequences, even the risk of losing everything. The advice is simple, but not easy. Ignore. Walk away. Don't engage. Because sometimes the biggest mistake isn't what others do, it's how we react to it. And when everything is on the line, staying calm isn't just the right choice. It's the only choice that keeps things from getting worse.